If you receive Centerlink payments and Christmas is just around the corner, you absolutely need to watch this video right now because your payment schedule is about to change in a major way. Missing these critical dates could mean waiting weeks without money during the busiest and most expensive time of the year, and nobody wants that kind of financial stress during the holidays. Welcome back to Senior Benefits Guide, your trusted source for the latest updates on Australian government benefits and payments. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we break down every Centerlink update so you never miss out on money you're entitled to. We're dedicated to keeping you informed about every schedule change, payment adjustment, and important deadline that affects your financial security. Today's information is absolutely critical for anyone receiving Centrelink payments. So, let's get straight into it. Services Australia has officially confirmed the early Christmas payment schedule for December 2025. And this is information that every single Centrelink recipient needs to know right now. With Christmas Day falling on Thursday, December 25th, and Boxing Day on Friday, December 26th, followed by New Year's Day on Thursday, January 1st, 2026. The government has adjusted payment dates to ensure nobody is left without their money when banks and Centrelink offices shut down for the holidays. This isn't just a minor tweak to the system. This is a complete restructuring of when millions of Australians will receive their payments in December. And if you don't understand these changes, you could find yourself short on cash right when you need it most. Here's the critical information you need to know. If your regular Centrelink payment date falls on or after December 23rd, 2025, you will receive your payment early. This applies to virtually every major payment category, including age pension, disability, support pension, care payment, JobSeeker, youth allowance, parenting payment, and family tax benefit. The early payments are being processed specifically to prevent any disruptions caused by the Christmas and New Year public holidays when government services and banking systems operate on reduced schedules or close completely. This means that instead of waiting until your usual payment day in late December, you could see your money arrive anywhere from December 18th through December 24th, depending on your specific payment type and whether you're receiving benefits as a single person or as part of a couple. Now, here's something really important that's causing confusion among many recipients, and I want to clear this up right now. These early Christmas payments are not bonus payments. They are not extra money on top of your regular benefits. They are simply your normal fortnightly payments being processed and deposited earlier than usual to account for the holiday closures. Some websites and social media posts have been spreading false information about special Christmas bonuses from Centrelink, but Services Australia has confirmed that there are no additional one-off festive supplements being issued this December. What you're getting is your regular payment amount just arriving in your account a few days sooner than expected. This is crucial to understand for your budgeting because receiving your money early means you'll need to make it stretch for a longer period before your next payment arrives. Let me break down exactly how this works for different groups of recipients because the timing varies depending on your situation. Couples receiving Centrelink payments, particularly those on age pension or combined benefits, will be paid first under the updated schedule. This prioritization is designed specifically to support older Australians and households that rely on predictable income to manage their expenses. If you're part of a couple receiving benefits, you could see your payment arrive as early as December 18th through December 22nd, giving you nearly a full week before Christmas to handle your holiday shopping, pay bills, and manage travel arrangement. Single recipients on various payment types will typically receive their early payments between December 20th and December 24th hour. The exact date depends on your regular payment cycle, which day of the fortnight you normally get paid, and how your bank processes deposits. For those of you who are required to report your income to Centrelink, and this includes JobSeeker recipients, youth allowance claimants, and parenting payment beneficiaries, there's an absolutely critical additional step you cannot afford to miss. Your reporting deadline will also move earlier to match the adjusted payment schedule. If you normally report your income on a specific day in late December, you'll need to report several days earlier than usual to ensure your payment is processed on time. Check your MYGV account immediately because it will show your new reporting date for the Christmas and New Year period. Missing this earlier reporting deadline is one of the biggest mistakes people make during the holidays, and it can delay your payment until after the new year, potentially leaving you without income for a week. You'll need to report your expected earnings for the entire assessment period, including the days after you submit your report. So, make sure you have accurate information ready when you log in to report. Here's what you need to do right now to make sure everything goes smoothly with your Christmas payments. First, log into your MyGV account and navigate to your Centerlink section. Your personalized payment summary will show your exact updated payment date for December. Don't assume your payment is arriving on a certain day based on what your neighbor told you or what you read in a Facebook group. Every recipient situation is slightly different based on their payment type, reporting requirements, and regular cycle. So, you need to check your own account to get accurate information. Second, verify that your bank account details are current and correct. Outdated or incorrect banking information is the number one cause of payment delays during the holiday period, and fixing it after the fact when Centerlink offices are closed is an absolute nightmare. Make sure your BSB and account number are accurate, and if you've recently changed banks or opened a new account, update your details immediately. Third, double-check your contact information, including your email address and mobile phone number. Services Australia sends important notifications about payment changes, and you don't want to miss these messages because your contact details are outdated. Fourth, review any reporting obligations you have coming up and mark your calendar with a new, earlier deadline. Set phone reminders if you need to so you don't forget to report on time. And fifth, start planning your budget right now based on the earlier payment date and the longer gap until your next payment arrives in January. This is absolutely essential because many recipients make the mistake of spending their early payment without realizing they'll need to make it last for an extended period. Let me talk about the budgeting challenge that comes with early payments because this is where a lot of people run into trouble. When you receive your payment early, let's say on December 23rd instead of December 27th, it feels like you have extra time with that money. But the reality is quite different. Your next regular payment won't arrive until your normal cycle resumes in early to mid-January 2026, which means the gap between payments could stretch to 17 or 18 days instead of the usual 14-day fortnight. That's nearly a week longer that your money needs to last. Add to this the fact that retailers often increase prices before Christmas, and many families overspend on gifts, food, and entertainment during the holiday season. And you can see why financial counselors report a significant spike in hardship cases every January. Community organizations across Australia consistently see increased demand for food hampers and emergency assistance in early January because people ran out of money after the holiday period. Here's my recommendation for managing this extended payment gap. When your early payment arrives, immediately set aside money for your essential expenses that will come due in early January. This includes rent or mortgage payments, utility bills, medication costs, and grocery money for the first week of January. Treat this money as completely off limits for holiday spending. Next, allocate a specific reasonable amount for Christmas-related expenses like gifts, special meals, and any holiday travel you've planned. Be realistic and avoid the temptation to overspend just because you have the money in your account earlier than usual. Finally, if possible, keep a small emergency buffer of $50 to $100 for unexpected costs that might come up during the holiday period. This simple three-part budgeting approach can make the difference between starting the new year comfortably or finding yourself in financial stress. For vulnerable populations, these early payments and the extended gap present specific challenges that need extra attention. Elderly Australians on age pension often have fixed medication schedules and regular medical appointments that don't stop for the holidays. If you're a senior receiving Centrelink payments, Make sure you have enough medication to last through the extended period and that you've scheduled any necessary prescriptions to be filled before your doctor's office closes for Christmas. People with disabilities receiving disability support pension may have additional expenses related to care services, medical equipment, or support workers, and these costs need to be factored into your holiday budget planning. Single parents on parenting payment face the double challenge of managing their own reduced income while trying to provide a good Christmas experience for their children. If you're in this situation, reach out to local community services now before the rush to find out about Christmas assistance programs, toy drives, and food hamper distributions that can help ease the financial pressure. Services Australia has also made it clear that their service centers and most call centers will be closed during the Christmas and New Year period, which means if something goes wrong with your payment, getting help will be extremely difficult. The offices close on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day, and they operate on reduced hours on the days immediately before and after these public holidays. This is exactly why checking your MyGV account now, verifying all your details today, and making sure your reporting is up to date immediately is so critically important. You don't want to be in a position where your payment doesn't arrive and you can't reach anyone to fix the problem because everything is shut down for the holidays. Looking at the bigger picture, these Christmas payment adjustments are part of Services Australia's commitment to ensuring recipients maintain access to their financial support during periods when normal services are disrupted. Every year, the government processes early payments for major holiday periods, including Christmas, Easter, and any other times when public holidays fall on regular payment days. While the exact dates vary from year to year depending on where the holidays fall in the calendar, the principle remains the same, moving payments forward to prevent disruptions. This system has been refined over many years based on feedback from recipients, advocacy groups, and financial counselors who understand the real-world impact of payment timing on vulnerable Australians. There's also important information about the mobile app and online services during the holiday period. The Express Plus Centerlink mobile app will remain available for most functions during the Christmas break, which means you can check your payment history, view upcoming payment dates, and complete your income reporting even when service centers are closed. However, be aware that these digital services may experience high traffic volumes in the days immediately before Christmas, as millions of Australians log in to check their payments. If you need to use the app or online services, try to do so early in the day rather than waiting until peak evening hours when the system might be slower. Phone self-service options will also remain available, though wait times may be significantly longer than usual during the holiday rush. One more critical point about reporting that I need to emphasize. If you're required to report to Centerlink and you miss your new earlier reporting deadline during the Christmas period, your payment will not be processed. Centerlink cannot and will not pay you until you submit your report. And if you miss the deadline before the Christmas closure, you could be waiting until after New Year when services resume to get your payment, which means going potentially 2 to 3 weeks without any income. This is a situation that happens to hundreds of Australians every Christmas, and it's completely avoidable if you simply check your reporting date and complete it on time. The MyGov website and the Express Plus Centerlink app will both show you clearly when you need to report, and the system will send you reminder notifications if you have those enabled. So there's really no excuse for missing this deadline. So let me summarize everything you need to do to prepare for the Christmas payment changes. Number 1, log into MGOV today and check your personalized payment schedule for December. Write down the exact date your payment will arrive. Number 2, verify your bank account details are correct and update them immediately if anything has changed. Number 3, check if you have reporting obligations and mark your calendar with the new earlier deadline. Number 4, set aside essential money for January expenses as soon as your December payment arrives. Number 5, plan a realistic holiday budget that accounts for the longer gap until your next payment. Number 6, if you need help, contact community services now before they get overwhelmed with Christmas rush. And number 7, Keep checking your MYGV account regularly for any updates or notifications from Services Australia. The key message I want you to take away from this video is that preparation is everything. The government has given us advanced notice of these payment schedule changes, and you have the tools and information you need to manage your finances effectively through the holiday period. Don't wait until Christmas Eve to figure out when your money is coming. Don't assume everything will work itself out. Take control of your situation right now by checking your account, updating your details, and planning your budget accordingly. The few minutes you spend preparing today could save you from serious financial stress in January. This is exactly why you need to stay subscribed to Senior Benefits Guide. We're here every week bringing you the most important updates about Centerlink payments, schedule changes, new benefits, eligibility updates, and everything else you need to know to make sure you're getting every dollar you're entitled to and managing your finances effectively. If this video helped you understand the Christmas payment schedule and gave you a clear action plan for what to do next, please hit that like button right now. Share this video with your friends, family members, and anyone else you know who receives Centerlink payments so they don't miss out on this critical information. And if you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We'll be here throughout the holiday period and into the new year, bringing you the latest information you need. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check cited sources. GHJ